So hey guys, glad to have you back on the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Tega Benson. I am a mass communication student living and studying in Nigeria. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 10 plus 1 bonus things I wish I knew as a 100 level fresher, just entering the university level. So yeah, I hope I'm not too late for this video. I've been getting a lot of comments, a lot of DMs about being a fresher in a new school and all that stuff, so I decided to do it ASAP. Okay, some of the tips I'll be sharing might be influenced by the school I go to. It might just be different, but it could be similar as well. So if you're someone who is a fresher and you just get admission into the university and you need some elderly big sis advice, you're on the right channel. Okay, so yeah, let's get right into it.
You not go hold me down. No, I'd rather be alone. Can't go hold me down. You can't tell me what you do, where you go, how you dress. Me no papi show. Me a the stars, so me a no fan of you. Do what me wanna follow you. Me not itch.
So as you guys know, or some of you guys, I go to the University of Benin in Edo State, Nigeria. That was my choice of school. That has always been my choice of school. And now I am in 200 level. So my experiences are basically what I'll be sharing with you in this video. If you're also a Stellite watching this video and you passed through this 100 level phase and you think I forgot to mention something, please let us know down in the comment section. So tip number 1. Always come with an open mind. Like, you're getting into the university environment, it's a whole different system. It's not secondary school, guys. It's not secondary school. Just be prepared. Anything can happen, so you always have to be prepared. Always have to have this ability to learn, and always want to adapt to the new system, because trust me, it's going to be a whole lot, especially for somebody that is just finishing secondary school. The system is different, so bear in mind that you always have to come with an open mind, so that when things happen, you just arrange yourself sharp and do what you have to do to continue the process. Okay, that is tip number 1. So tip number 2, clearance. You're going to do a lot of clearance. Don't worry, I will explain that in my 4th point. Yes, I'll explain that in my 4th point, but you're going to do lots of clearance. But the first one is the general physical clearance. That's like the process where they impute and put in your details and basically register you as a new fresh student into the school system. So that's like the most important clearance that you have to do. In my school, the physical clearance is usually at main auditorium, and that's usually at Ubowo. So you have to go through your physical clearance first, and there are certain type of documents that you would need for your clearance as well. We have the birth certificate, your WAEC results. Oh my god, something happened. Oh my god, my WAEC results was not with me. I didn't even know that I needed to get my WAEC results. That's the original copy of my WAEC results. I did not collect it from my school, so I had to pause my physical clearance and wait for my brother to rebuild the result from Lagos down to Benin before I could proceed with my clearance. So don't be like me, okay? Get your certificates ready. Like I said, there's the birth certificate, your state of origin as well, your affidavits. There are many other certificates you have to bring for your physical clearance. Like I said, the physical clearance is to basically impute your details into the school system as a fresher or as a new student of the University of Benin, or of your university. So yeah, tip number 3, photocopies, office files, pins, passports. Your passport is always supposed to have a red background if you go to the University of Benin, and I'm sure there are other specifications for other universities where they'll say snap with white background or snap with purple background. So you have to know what your school entails you to do. But for UNIBEN, it's always red background. If you go and submit white background for them, you don't even want to know what's gonna happen to you. I have my office file. Most of my clearance are still here. All of them, they are still here, as you can see. This is a receipt of something. That's my student file. I can't really remember what they call it. But yeah, all of my documents are inside here. So you need office files. This is an office file. You need like close to 5 plus, if not even more. Then you need pins. I don't know if I have a pin here. Okay, I have. So okay, this file is already pinned together, so you can see. I don't know if you can see. Okay, so you can see this pin over here. This is what you need for your clearance as well. As you can see, I just pin all the documents I would need for a specific type of clearance, so that when I get over to the place or the building where I have to get cleared, I don't mix things up, and I get very, very organized. So you need pins as well. Photocopies. Let's take for example your birth certificate. You should make like close to 5+ copies of just one certificate. So yeah, just bear in mind that you need to make maybe probably even close to like 10-20 copies. I'm just joking, but yeah, 5 to 10 copies should do. And also you need to be very, very careful about your original document, because a lot of people misplace their original documents, and without your original document you cannot make photocopies. So duh. So yeah, always be super careful, be very, very watchful of where you keep your original documents, because they're very, very important. Okay, so yeah, moving on to tip number 4. Like I said, tip number 4 is the denomination of the clearance I spoke about. So like I said, you have to do lots of clearance. We have the physical clearance. That's the first clearance I talked about in tip number 2, if you were paying attention. And there is a medical clearance. Oh my god, I've not finished medical clearance. Oh my god, please don't be like me, because now I have to stress myself and go and do it now that I'm in 200 level, when I could have just done it in 100 level. So don't be like me, okay? Finish your medical clearance. And what other clearance? You have faculty clearance as well, down at your faculty. You have departmental clearance down at your department. You also have library clearance. Yes, you also have library. I'm sure maybe there are other clearances, but I really cannot remember. Those are the few that I remember for now. Sorry. We've talked about 4 tips here. So moving on to tip number 5. I have my notepad here if you don't mind. Okay. So yeah, tip number 5. Always ask questions. Oh my god. Always ask questions. Like, these people in charge of your clearance, your department, your faculty, they know as a fresher you know nothing about the system. Do you understand? Like, they know. So every time you need to do something, always ask questions before you commence. Always ask questions. Know what you have to do. Don't go and just do spoil. Ask questions. Even if I know sometimes you'll be like, oh, if I ask this question now, I'll look very stupid. My dear, ask the stupid question, because if you don't ask it, it could be detrimental to whatever thing you want to do. So ask questions, okay? And the funny thing is that if you ask somebody a question today, tomorrow you might not see that person. Do you get? Or even if you see that person tomorrow, the person might not even remember you. That's how huge and big the university environment is. So nobody really cares how you look, how you feel. Just make sure that whatever you want, you get it done, regardless of what anybody wants to say. If you don't understand anything, ask questions. When you're done with asking the question, the person will get out of your face. You're not going to see that person again. So don't even care, okay? Because what's most important is yourself and what you came to do. So don't look at anybody's face, okay? Okay? Always ask questions. It's very important. This tip number 5, put it at the back of your mind every time. Always ask questions, okay? Good. I need hydration. Let me drink water, please. I'll come back to the next 5 remaining tips, okay?
A few moments later.
Okay, so I'm back and better and hydrated, okay? So yeah, moving on to tip number 6. Yeah, tip number 6. There are scammers everywhere. Every nook and cranny, every hole, they're everywhere. Scammers want to scam you, especially because you're a fresher. They feel you are vulnerable and would believe anything they tell you. So beware of scammers. They're going to scam you a lot, especially those people that are really, really vulnerable. For example, people who didn't get up to the cutoff mark of whatever course that they chose. Let me use myself as an example. The cutoff mark to enter the University of Benin in the first place is 50. So if I get below 50, let's say I get 45, they would change my course to probably an education course or one dumbass course that I really don't care about. So when these scammers notice that, oh, you have a problem, this is the issue, they will be like, okay, you know what, we can help you, just bring 50k or 100k. Yes, they will tell you, bring money and we'll change your course, we'll change your score so that you can get the course that you always wanted. Dumb ass freshers will go and give, I'm sorry, but some freshers will go and give that person, that scammer, the money, and they will run away. You will still end up with that course that you don't like. You will end up with that course and your money will still be gone. So do not fall for scammers, please. Okay, tip number 7. Yeah, okay, tip number 7. This is a frequently asked question, and this is on the topic of accommodation. Look, I understand you're a fresher, and most especially if you don't live in Benin, for example, or the location of your university is quite new to you, you know nobody there, so you obviously need a place to sleep, a place to lay your head, and all these things. Now let me start from the right beginning. In my school, freshers always resume before stay-lights. Stay-lights are from 200 level, people who are already in the school system. So when freshers come into the school, sometimes they make provision for where the freshers will stay. Like for me now, they made provision for us for 2 weeks to stay in some of the hostels in Ugbo. So we're there for like 2 weeks until we were cleared. Some of us were not even cleared yet, but we found our way. Just be smart, stay woke, no lose guard. So now when you've cleared, let's say you've cleared now and you're looking for hostel accommodation. For example, in Ugbo we have halls 1 to hall 5. So that's hall 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Those are very, very popular hostels down in Ugbo. There are other ones that are more private, more executive. I don't know how to explain that. Those ones are NDDC. NDDC is usually for medical students, but if you have connection you can work it. The other ones, I think is it staff quarters or something quarters. I'm not in Ugbo, so I wouldn't know, but the ones that are most popular and the ones that people actually go for are halls 1 to 5. And before you can get hostel space in those halls, you must have paid your school fees already, and before you can pay your school fees you must have been cleared. So if you don't get cleared, you can't pay your school fees, and if you can't pay your school fees, you can't get hostel space. So the best advice I can give you is to pay your school fees on time, because another thing is that if you don't pay your school fees on time, you might get a very nasty, dirty smelling space in the same hostel where other people are cruising. Do you get what I mean? Do you understand? Am I too fast? I'm sorry, okay? Wait. Now it seems like we're always talking about Ugbo. For my Ekewan people, you should always know that it's all of us that we are the ones that own this channel, okay? In Ekewan, we have just 2 hostels. Yeah, calm down. We have just 2 hostels down at Ekewan, and there are the male and the female. Okay, that's it. But don't worry, they are big, okay? And like I said, pay your school fees on time. It's very important. And for those people who would want to stay off campus, that is actually very possible and quite comfortable as well. It's quite easy. The thing is, just get an agent. You know where you want. There are different places in the school vicinity. Do not go too far, because if you go too far you might not want to come to school and you might eventually drop out. Just choose somewhere really close. Look for an agent, go see the house. You like the house, you pay, be sure that you're paying to the right account, because there are also scammers in that field as well. So yeah, and you just move in. That's practically it. So yeah, okay, do you understand? Okay, you understand. Moving on to tip number what now? Tip number 8: be equipped with everything that you need. Everything that is required of you, you should know. Just always know. And before you start anything, you need to know what and what you're supposed to be doing, what and what you're supposed to be doing before, what and what you're supposed to be doing after. Like, just know. Okay, equip yourselves with the necessary details, the necessary documents, everything. Just equip yourself before you even start. So tip number 9 is do not be shy, do not be timid. Clearance officers most especially hate or get irritated when people are timid or shy, or they're just doing like you're slow. They hate it, and if they cite it like this, they want to embarrass you, and that's only gonna make your situation worse. So don't be shy, don't be timid, be bold but respectful. Don't say because I say okay you should talk, you should be bold, you're not going to disrespect. Anyway, please, my hand is not there. Be bold, yes, know what you want, say what you want, you get, but still be respectful in that way. Do you understand? So yeah, the last tip here is tip number 10, which is do not lose focus. Okay, make sure you back that degree 100%. You can still have fun, but not too much fun. I don't know if but just do not lose focus. Okay, don't lose focus. It could be detrimental to everything you came to do in school. Okay, so yeah, oh, I almost forgot about my bonus tip. Okay, so this tip is for my Ekewan people. It has come to my notice that most freshers don't know which campus they are supposed to be in, most especially the Ekewan people. In Ekewan, we have just 4 departments. They are mass communication, which is where I belong, theater art, fine and applied art, and early childhood education. So these are the only 4 departments at Ekenwa. So if you applied for those courses, don't think you will be in Ugbo, okay? You're coming over to Ekenwa. Do you understand? I've seen a lot of cases where people just be like, oh my god, is it Ekenwa? Oh, I don't want to go to that dry place. I'm like, I'm sorry, what did you just say? What did you just say? This is where all the creatives are. Like, you don't understand. There's theater art, there's mass communication, there's fine and applied art. What else are you looking? We're just very creative. It's even an honor to be in the midst of a lot of creatives. Like, do you get what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying? You don't understand what I'm saying. But yeah, this will eventually lead us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for staying through till the end. If you enjoyed it, if you found it helpful, please be sure to give me a very big thumbs up. Let me know you're feeling it. And yeah, I know this video is long overdue. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's here now, so enjoy. Comment and subscribe if you haven't, and you can also share to those freshers you know that could benefit from this video as well. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you in one of these videos here. And until next time, I'll see you guys. Mwah. Bye.